Uh, Hello friends, my name is Dr. John and I am a licensed physical therapist. And in this video, we are going to be talking about this thing. Now, if you clicked on this video, I'm assuming that you know what this is. But for those who don't, this is a massage gun or a percussion massager. In this video, we are going to be talking about the pros and cons of this thing, which may or may not make it worth it for you to buy. These are factors based on my experiences inside of the clinic and outside of the clinic over the past couple of years. And no, this is not a sponsored video. Hashtag not an ad. Let's start with the pros. For me, its biggest pro is that it is really efficient. I am able to address a large area in a fraction of the time that it would take me for using my own hands. Not to mention it saves my hands from fatigue, and at the end of the day, my hands don't hurt. Kind of a plus. Side note, if you know basic anatomy, it will actually make this even more efficient for you because you're able to target specific areas and get better results. This machine is also meant to be used solo, which is probably one of the most appealing factors of it to most people. Obviously, this means that you can do it on yourself. That's kind of the point. And what most people do is they use it before working out and after working out. This pro is kind of the most obvious one, so we'll move on. The last big pro of one of these is that it is really customizable. At least most of the ones that I've seen from different brands, you are able to do this. You can take out the head and then swap it for another one based on a specific body part that you're using it on. Pretty much all of the ones that I've seen, you can also change its speed and strength so that you can adjust everything about the machine to whatever you like. Speaking of likes, why don't you click that like button? Because it helps me out. Thanks. Now let's move on to the cons. This is definitely what I consider to be the biggest con when buying one of these. If you are planning to buy a name brand of one of these, be prepared to shell out a few or several $100s. As a side note, there are a lot of knockoffs out there that look similar and are cheaper than the name brands, but just be aware that a lot of them break easily and are not reliable. Using the machine can actually feel really awkward at times. There are specific areas in your body that tend to be very awkward to use it on. Also, some areas you cannot even reach with the machine. So you will feel like you're doing a contortionist act or something. At that point in time, you need somebody else to assist you. That kind of negates the whole point of being able to do it for yourself. Off the top of my head, the most common area would be in between your shoulder blades. Now, some people may be able to reach it. I can because I have longer arms. And also, if you're not flexible enough, you may not even reach that area as well. Just keep note. This is one that I've seen with many patients that I've worked with and that I've used it on. People's tolerances tend to differ. When I say tolerance, it means the ability for someone to handle the feeling of the machine being on them. Some people, the moment you touch them with the machine, they'll feel either ticklish or pain. And usually when this happens, they will avert from the feeling because it is not every day that essentially a jackhammer is repeatedly hitting you. All right, so those are my pros and cons of the machine. For me personally, it is worth it for me to have one of these. As you know, I've spent a few $100s on it. Reason being is because I use it in a clinical setting. But for those who want to buy one of these for yourself, I hope that I was able to kind of shed some light and give you some points so that you can make a more informed decision. What did you think? Did I miss anything? And for those who own one, share your experiences. Write it down in the comments below. I would love to hear your feedback. If you got to this part of the video and you felt like I was able to give you some good information, please drop a like in that video. It helps me out very much. Thank you for watching, and remember, let's keep it moving.